In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Most of us are opinionated people. I mean, we do have very opinions. The people living in our society, since there is a kind of chaos and almost all the departments, the institutions are failing to deliver, unfortunately. The things are not as good as it should have been. So everybody is trying to become a kind of analyst and intellectual. Everyone, particularly those people who don't have to work physically to earn a living, the people who are doing the white collar jobs. So these people are trying to prove that they are very capable, they are very learned people, scholars, intellectuals, analysts, and everything else. Except what they are assigned to do, they are supposed to do. Means in their own profession, they will be performing not so good. But in the fields of politics, in the field of religion, in certain other social sectors, she will be trying to prove oneself as the most or highly knowledgeable person. I am of the view that it is okay, no problem, informing our opinions on religion, politics, and other issues. But we need not to become very biased. We need not to become very biased on the one hand, and we don't need to prove that I know everything else. The people, the people who are trying to prove themselves as highly knowledgeable, highly informed, highly educated, I think these people are doing something wrong, grossly wrong, drastically wrong. Because on the one hand, we people, unfortunately, the people living in Pakistan, we are highly biased, which should not have been so. Either it is the field of religion or it is the field of the politics. We don't try to examine the things in a neutral manner. Rather, we start taking sides. We try to defend one and we try to offend the other, attack the other, prove the other as wrong, and we start trying proving ourselves whatever position we have taken, we start proving it right. I think that this state of being biased and prejudiced, it does not goes into our interest at all. It does not goes into our interest at all. It does not benefit us at all. If at all we do want If at all we are somewhat serious about developing our intellect, developing intellectually, then we need to become unbiased first. We need to get rid of all sort of prejudices, become as transparent as the water in the glass, be a neutral observer. When somebody is speaking and you don't agree with it, ask questions. Questions with this intention in the mind that I want to know better what their position, what the opinion of the other side is. I don't have to necessarily defend whatever I am holding already. And I don't have to prove wrong whatever the somebody is talking if it does not match my prejudices. I need to know better whatever their opinion are. I need to put myself into the shoes of the other people. And that would be the only way to learn better. That would be the only way to learn better. This is so. Always be ready, always be ready, always be ready for the new sort of informations. Be very much receptive. Be very much receptive. The kind of information we are going to get either on our political opinion or on our religious opinion. We should always be ready to receive, to accept the new informations, so that we should always be ready to improve and to edit whatever we are already carrying. We need to edit whatever we are already carrying. We should always be ready to improve whatever we are already possessing. Whatever opinions we have already formed, we need to be ready to improve it, to edit it all the time for the sake of betterment. And then, while expressing our opinion upon all these matters, I think we need to know first wherever it is appropriate to express our opinion or not. On the one hand, if at all the other people are not ready to listen to us, I think it is better to stay quiet. And if at all we do get an opportunity to talk, I think we should be found presenting our opinion in a humble manner, and we need not to prove that whatever I think, whatever of opinions I have formed, and these are absolutely correct and does not need any sort of editing at all, does not need any sort of further improvement at all, and I need to become aggressive to whatever opinion will come against my opinion on the matters of religion, on the matters of the sect I have taken side with, and on the politics or whatsoever. I think that we need to be ready, we need to be ready to improve our opinion upon all the matters. And I think if at all somebody is found saying something different, somebody is found saying something against our opinion, I think that we need to listen it open heartedly, and we don't need to become defensive at all, we don't need to become aggressive at all, we don't need to stop listening. Not only that, we should start listening, rather we need to listen receptively, we need to listen it with an open mind and heart. And now I mean now I mean we need to express our opinion in quite a sensible manner, in a quite polite manner, in quite a humble manner. And that too, I think we need to say that this is so according to my point of view. You are not bound to agree with it. And plus, I don't think that there is no need to improve, to make certain improvements in it. I'm ready to make all sort of improvement, because improving it goes into my interest at all. And becoming a stubborn person and sticking to my point of view no matter what, I think this policy is absolutely wrong, and we need to avoid it. We need to become humble on the one hand. We need to become a kind of student who remains open hearted for all the time. Because becoming also because if at all we are stubborn, and if at all we are showing any sign of being a pig-headed person, I think so that on the one hand we cannot improve our opinion, on the one hand we cannot experience our peace of mind on the other hand. And not only this thing, rather our relationships with the people will get spoiled, because if at all we are showing a kind of attitude which is not so reasonable at all, and if at all we are found forcing the other people to accept our point of view, to accept our opinion, I think so they will feel irritated and they will become against us. They are not going to support us at all, and they will not like to carry on their relationship with us. We might have to lose those relationship, and if at all we do want to protect our relationship, it is far better to become it far better to somehow keep learning from those people whatever is learnable on the one hand. And not only this thing, I think that we need to express our opinion in a humble manner, in a logical and rational manner, so that those people does not get offended at all. We don't need not to prove that I am a perfect human being and you people are absolutely imperfect. I think this attitude is absolutely wrong. We need to say that we need to exhibit, and that I'm already always ready to improve my opinion, and I don't need to stick my points for I mean forever. I shall welcome the good arguments coming from the opposite side, which will force me, rather which will persuade me to improve my own opinion about every given subject. This is how we can keep improving on the one hand, and this is how we can somehow establish the good relationship with the people on the other hand. We need to establish the good relationship with the people. We need to carry on those good relationships with other people, and we need to keep improving. We need to keep improving our opinion. We need to keep growing as far our intellect is concerned. Thank you.